Hey everybody, I just got word the lawsuit is officially on, and I'm sorry if this is a little blurry. What I'm going to do is the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to smooth this off like this. There we go, and that's better. Sorry for the convenient way of doing this, but I just got a text from a source that the lawsuit pitting the Oakland Raiders, yeah, that's right, boom. The lawsuit pitting the city of Oakland versus the Oakland Raiders in the National Football League is on. And I haven't got an official email or anything like that. I got a text and from Oakland Councilman Rebecca Kaplan, who says, yay! And she's really happy. Now, absent, and this is about the right time, absent an email from the city, which I expect to come soon, okay? Look, absent that, you would say, what is this about? This is about the Oakland Raiders not dealing in good faith negotiations with the city of Oakland and the county of Alameda by extension. Yeah, I know the county of Alameda is not officially involved, but it impacts the county of Alameda and a number of organizations, public organizations that together called the East Bay entities. I was informed that the city attorney, so the city attorney's website has it, okay, and that's cool. So hey, city attorney website has it. Funny, I emailed one of the, actually I texted one of the attorneys yesterday, and he said it's close. And I thought, close, is that close like tomorrow? Close. Raider Kuko says, finally, the day has come. Hi, everybody. Hey, how you doing? This is a big deal. This is a huge deal. This is what a number of fans have been waiting for and wanting for some time. And it fittingly comes just the day after the Raiders have made yet another unpopular move in firing personally popular head coach, general manager Reggie McKenzie, and making just a number of moves that have, in total, just, I have to say, just pissed people off. This is not about, okay, this is not about, at all. This is not about getting the image at this point, okay? And I'm going to go to the city attorney's website, but I'm going to tweet this out. Hey, if you're on Twitter or if you're on Facebook, please share this and let people know what's happening. And I'll go and read. Got my computer here. It just so happened I was already right here. Didn't have to do anything. I was already set up here. Boy, I'm excited. This is like, ooh. I'm actually glad, you know, the NFL owners meeting is in a couple of days, and I was actually glad. I was going to head over there, and now I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't, and okay. But, yeah. It's one thing to think of something. Melvin Lovejoy says it. He says, great news, about time. But it is. And I've got all your comments now. And Melvin Lovejoy says, great news, about time. 32 Assassin says, now the PSL holders need to get that class action suit since the Rams settled. And yeah, I want to come back to that, 32 Assassins. I think there's a little bit of a snag with us. Raider Lou says, does this mean Christmas Eve is really the final game? Maybe. Raider Kuko says, finally the day has come. Hi, everyone. Muhammad says, Oakland is going to get paid. Finally get that bond paid. And 32 Assassin says, Oakland City Attorney website press release. So let me go to the City Attorney website. And see, Oakland City Attorney. And there's the website. And it says annual report. Oakland files antitrust. And they misspelled National Football League, though, okay? I'm reading it. They misspelled National Football League, all right? Tuesday, December 11th, immediate release. Oakland files federal antitrust and breach of contract lawsuit against the National Football League, Oakland Raiders, and 31 other league teams. And here's how it goes. It reads, Oakland City Attorney Barbara J. Parker announced that the city will file a federal antitrust and breach of contract lawsuit today against the National Football League and the Raiders and each of the other 31 NFL clubs, NFL defendants. The city attorney recommended, and the Oakland City Council authorized the filing the lawsuit to recover damages resulting from the Raiders' illegal move to Las Vegas, including lost revenue, money that Oakland taxpayers invested in the Raiders, and other costs. I'm actually now going, I'm actually sharing this on Twitter as I talk to you. I'm going to finish reading this in 1 second. I just want to get this out on Twitter. Yeah, NFL, Raiders, lawsuit, Oakland, Las Vegas, what am I missing here? Oh, Oak meeting, of course, Oak meeting. There we go, and boom, and voila. Wait a minute, it's not off. Hold a second. Boom. Okay, try that again, and boom, there it is. Got it. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna put this on Facebook right now. See if I can go there. Oh, Alex Katz. I finally get the press release from the city of Oakland after I've already started, okay? News release came a few minutes ago. So thank you, Oakland Councilmember Rebecca Kaplan, for giving me that tweet. Thank you very, very, very much, okay? Mwah! Love ya. She's great. Awesome. All right. Now, I'm going to put this on Facebook. Hold on a second. And I got somebody's messaging me here. What is this? Okay. I'm going to go to the Oakland, Save Oakland Sports, and put this out there. Rebecca Kaplan says, on the record, I'm thrilled that we're taking action to help. I've got, hold that thought, folks, because I've got this, and I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything is exploding here. It's like, Oakland Councilman Rebecca Kaplan said a statement that I read, and I've also put this on Facebook as well for others who want to join. I saw Darren Arata's post of the city attorney's announcement, and then Boss Man followed up with one about a minute ago. Everybody's excited about this. This is like Christmas. Yeah, this is a Christmas present. 2 weeks before Christmas. The lawsuit is on. Now let me go back to reading what the city attorney said, and it'd be cool if I can get some comments on here. Rebecca says, the NFL relocation payment scheme is an important bribe that the NFL receives for allowing relocations. I'm going to see if I can switch this. It'd be great if I could switch this around and get her comments on here. Hold on a second, folks, because my computer is slow all of a sudden, and because I've got a bunch of things going on here at once, and of course it's activity, right? It's going to be filed today, the lawsuit. Where else? And now I've got the spinning wheel of death. Great. So what I'll do is this. I'm going to get, okay, there's that. Let that go. But anyway, I will tell you this. This is something that started in 2011. I can pinpoint the moment this whole problem began. And that was October 10th. October 10th of 2011. That's 2 days after the passing of Mr. Davis. And that was when both Mark Davis and Amy Trask, who was then the CEO, began to make noises about moving the Raiders to Los Angeles. And that moment started a 6-year process, 7-year process of the Raiders acting like they wanted to stay in Oakland, but then at the same time making moves to leave Oakland, but not telling the city of Oakland it was going to leave Oakland and saying we're going to stay in Oakland, and then acting on dual tracks saying, hey, look, we're going to stay, we will love you, we want to work with you, but then working with Carson or someone else and then having, you know, San Antonio dangling out there as an extra little teaser, all right? Not dealing in good faith and having the city spend a lot of money, including $121 million of parked money for an infrastructure program for Coliseum City that to the date has never been done. All right? We've had a plan for some time. Coliseum City, that, hey, look, was started by Frank Dobson and Bob Lesty and Steve Lowe in 2004 and then introduced to Oakland Mayor late Ron Delms in 2009. I was there. And then basically, according to Frank Dobson, stolen by the city of Oakland. You know, that was the time when we had the plan. We started the plan to create a new home for the Raiders. Yeah, we had some fits and starts, but look, you can't show me one time, not one time, that the Raiders have come up with a drawing of their own saying, this is what we want the stadium to look like. In fact, the only two people who come up with any kind of artist rendition of what a stadium down there should look like, I'm one of the people. Floyd Gephardt hired some guy to drop one thing here. That's it. The Raiders have done nothing to express a true desire by drawing to stay in Oakland. Nothing. You've been fooled and bamboozled and bullied, you know. You know, that's all that's gone on for some time. And, you know, finally, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is a matter that needed to be, this relationship between the city of Oakland and the county of Alameda needed to be appropriately adjudicated, okay? All right? I'm talking about it. I'm Zenny62 on Twitter. That's where we're at, man. Zenny62 on Twitter. I'm talking about it, okay? So, yeah. Zenny62 on Twitter. Now, let me try to see if I can do something here. I've got that going. I want to see if I can get... yeah, hey, John. Yeah, the lawsuit did get filed. I'm going to see if I can transfer this to and get Rebecca on the phone here. Maybe I can get Rebecca on the phone here via Skype. Hold on a second, folks. Trying to do something here. Bear with me. I'm trying to see if I can get Oakland Councilmember Rebecca Kaplan on the phone here. So I've got, and see if I can do that, all right? If you want to see this on Twitter, at Zenny62. Right here. All right, now let me finish reading. There, okay? You see that? All right, it's at Zenny62, okay? On Twitter. Okay, see that? All right. And I'll tweet it out again, okay? Tweet it out again so that you can pick it up. Go to @Zenny62 on Twitter. The live stream is out there. Now, I will read to you what the city attorney has put out as of right now. You don't have to worry about hearing me talk about it. I'm going to finish reading it. This is the Oakland City Attorney news release, and bear with me, this is right here. Now I'll go back to reading it right now. I'm getting that Macintosh spinning wheel of death. I'll read it again. Welcome to Zenny62. Here is the lawsuit announcement in full. Oakland City Attorney Barbara J. Parker announced the city will file a federal antitrust and breach of contract lawsuit today against the National Football League, NFL, and the Raiders, and each of the other 31 NFL clubs, NFL defendants. The city attorney recommended and the Oakland City Council authorized filing the lawsuit to recover damages resulting from the Raiders' illegal move to Las Vegas, including lost revenue, money that Oakland taxpayers invested in the Raiders and other costs. In voting to approve the Raiders' move to Las Vegas and boycotting Oakland in the marketplace for hosting a football club, the NFL defendants violated federal antitrust laws. The Raiders' move also violated the NFL's own policies for team relocation. Federal antitrust laws provide treble damages plus attorney's fees. The city will seek a resolution for the maximum amount of damages available. You hear that? The lawsuit will not ask the court to prevent the Raiders' move to Las Vegas or keep the team in Oakland. This is about dollars. As I told you, this is about dollars, all right? This is a quote. The defendants brazenly violated federal antitrust law and the league's own policies when they boycotted Oakland as a host city. City Attorney Barbara Parker said, the Raiders' illegal move lines the pockets of NFL owners and sticks Oakland, its residents, taxpayers, and dedicated fans with the bill. The purpose of this lawsuit is to hold the defendants accountable and help to compensate Oakland for the damages the defendants' unlawful actions have caused and will cause the people of Oakland. For years, the NFL defendants, a carefully limited number of football clubs, have been recognized as a cartel in the marketplace for professional football. In 1984, a California federal court affirmed that the NFL defendants had misused their cartel power in determining when an NFL team may move to a new city. In a response, the NFL adopted and the NFL defendants agreed to follow express relocation policies to guide further team moves. These policies focus on issues like population, economic projection, facilities, regional balance, and fan loyalty in making relocation determinations. The relocation policies expressly favor host cities like Oakland in any relocation determination. Recently, the NFL has allowed NFL clubs to move even when the relocation is a clear violation of relocation policies. Threats of relocation are a central part of the NFL's practice of demanding public financing for new stadiums, which significantly increase team revenues and ticket prices. Further, each time an NFL club moves, all NFL teams share in a relocation fee. In the last several years, the NFL defendants have shared approximately $1.47 billion in these fees. The Raiders alone have agreed to pay over $370 million to the other NFL defendants for their yes vote on the Raiders' move to Las Vegas. The NFL's demand for the public to bankroll new stadiums under the threat of club relocation has pushed cities like Oakland out of the marketplace for professional football teams, causing skyrocketing ticket prices and enriching the NFL owners in the process. The antitrust laws, the NFL is using its cartel status to undermine competition and generate fortunes for themselves at significant cost to taxpayers. City Attorney Parker will file a lawsuit in the United States District Court for the Northern District of California with the assistance of law firms of Berg and Antropy and Pearson, Simon, and Rorschach, LLP, nationally recognized antitrust lawyers. The firms are working on a contingency basis, so their fees and costs will be paid solely from any recovery. The NFL has a long history of misusing its tremendous market power in violation of antitrust laws, says James Quinn, the lead attorney for Berg and Antropy, who has successfully litigated against the NFL for more than 20 years. This time, the NFL defendants violated their own bylaws in their effort to cash in on the Raiders' move. Oakland is standing up to this unlawful and disloyal treatment by the league owners. The NFL supposedly has objective rules about team relocation, which were completely ignored, says Cliff Pearson, lead attorney from Pearson, Simon, or Rorschach LLP. Before a team is ripped from the fabric of a community, there needs to be a valid reason other than simple money. The city of Oakland deserved better treatment. The Oakland City Council voted to authorize the lawsuit on July 24th, 2018. I told you. If you watch Zenny 62, you knew this, right? You knew that the council authorized it. It was just up to the city attorney to determine when to pull the trigger. As I told you, stick with me for the right news. Do not go anyplace else. Right here is where you need to be. Now, I digress, all right? The Oakland City Council voted to authorize the lawsuit on July 24th, 2018. Councilmember Noel Guile made the motion to authorize filing lawsuit. Council President Larry Reed seconded the motion, and the motion passed with 7 ayes and 1 abstention, that being Oakland District and Councilmember Lynette Gibson McElhaney, which explains a lot I will get to another time. Now, that is the Oakland City Attorney's press release. I'm going to see next if I can get Oakland Councilmember Rebecca Kaplan on the phone, or someone else. I'm going to actually restart my computer here, see if I can get, because my computer quite literally froze with all this stuff going on. So while it's freezing, Corey Brown says the Raiders and the NFL are about to get lit up in court. That is correct. That is correct. This is, first of all, I think appropriate congratulations are due to a number of people. First of all, we have to give it to Forever Oakland, Godfather Grizz, Houseman, for spearheading this effort and getting James Quinn involved. And of course, Ray Bobbitt, who put up $48,000 of his own money to get the ball rolling here, okay? So regardless of where this goes, you can't forget and should congratulate those gentlemen whenever you can, because they pushed this forward when no one else would listen. Bob Iyer says, who would be paying the bill for this? Specifically, the NFL, the Raiders. If the Raiders, I would imagine Mark would end up having to sell the team. Any thoughts? That's a good question. I think it depends on the damage award and the amount. I mean, if the damage award is as I expect it to be, which is, I'm going to ballpark it at $300 million. That's, around the relocation fee. Basically, it's, well, the NFL would basically have to say to the Raiders, well, basically, since it's shared between the two, I have to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure how the NFL is going to square that circle. I would guess that they would settle rather than fight it out in court. But knowing the league, this is not going to be an easy thing. All right? The league is going to hunker down. They're going to battle it out in court. And the first thing that the league is going to try to do is basically milk the city. But how can you milk the city? The city arguably has more money to spend on this if it chooses to do so, and basically win against the NFL, and also and win the court of public opinion in the process, which is already on the side of the city of Oakland as we go. So I think the NFL's smartest move is to sit down with the city of Oakland and settle, because it's not going to win. There's too much brazen activity. Let me give you an example, all right, of something that, this is one thing. This is something I've been talked about before, okay? It has to do with the actions of Eric Grubman, formerly of Goldman Sachs, then head of the NFL's business ventures. And Grubman used to say originally, and some of you who paid a lot of attention to this would remember, okay, that Grubman would say, hey, if you want to do a multi-use development with a stadium where, the stadium and with the shopping and the complex and the restaurants and the apartments and the condos help pay for the stadium, well, that's another mouth to feed. Knowing full well, I mean, people like myself knew full well that in baseball, the baseball village or stadium village concept, where exactly that kind of configuration was used to finance a stadium privately, was the next level of financing, right? He would say, well, that's another mouth to feed. And I would think, wait a minute. That might sound cute. That might sound like some sort of soundbite. But why push away what any seasoned stadium financier knows is the only way to go in terms of paying for a stadium if you can't use a lot of public money? Keep that in mind, right? Then all of a sudden, ding, 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 here comes Rams owner Stan Kroenke, with what? Yes, a multi-use development in Inglewood, which basically means, yeah, you got it, another mouth to feed. What that means basically is, hey, look, you've got the developer that's generating this revenue that in part would be used to pay for the stadium, and in part the net operating income is used for other activities along the grounds, right? That's the idea. So all of a sudden, when Stan Kroenke pushed forward his idea, Grubman changed his tune like that. I have the video. You can track, I could piece together by video where Grubman changed his tune. All right? And in the back of my mind, I'm monitoring. So I started to say something about it. I thought, well, let me see how this plays out, right? Let me see how this plays out, all right? Jay Boogie says, if this is about money, how should, I don't understand, you said, if this is about money, how should the Raiders fan feel? Well, I mean, you should feel quite good, because it is about, look, the money will translate depending on the amount. I mean, we're taking the cart before the horse. I would prefer to watch this play out in tiny stages, one after the other. That's right, one after the other. This is fun. I mean, what I mean by that is, this is a soap opera, folks. The best attorneys going up against each other, going back over key moments in NFL history, business history, times when we were lied to, moments that I've lived, meetings I've been involved in, okay? All this stuff. So you talk to me about the importance of this to Raiders. This is Raider history, man. What the heck are you talking about? This is Oakland Raider history right here. Right here. So you say an average Raider fan shouldn't be concerned? Are you freaking crazy? Of course you should be concerned. This is about the team. Depending on if, look, court comes out and says, hey, you know what? We're looking at $500 million. Does that affect what the Raiders do in the future? You betcha. Of course it does. Of course it does. What does it mean? An expansion team for Oakland? Probably. Could. It could mean that. It could mean that. The city wants money. Okay? The city is arguably due $300 million. Boom. Okay? That comes from what was supposed to be that non-recourse loan, which is really a loan, but it was a payment. All right? Melvin Lovejoy says, right, oh, so true. Yeah. Okay? The amount of money will drive what happens to the Raiders in the future. I repeat, the amount of money will drive everything. That damage award will drive what happens to the Raiders in the future. I'll repeat, the damage award will drive what happens to the Raiders in the future, okay? And the NFL. All right? This is a milestone day. This is not just a red letter day. This is a freaking big red letter day. Or if you like in Raider parlance, it is a black letter day. It is huge, folks. This is huge. Absolutely huge. And I've said it again. I'll say it again. The adjudication time is nigh. The time to fight this out in court. Get to a point where we say, hey, you know what? Because we've been bullied. You know? I mean, this is comeuppance for all that stuff that's been going on. That's what this is about, all right? That is exactly what this is about. Don't think it's not. Do not at all think it's not. That is exactly what it is about. That's right. Stand up. Stand up. That is what this is about, okay? Stand up. Definitely. I'm going to see, thank you. I mean, it's like, I'm happy, all right? I'm happy. I'm trying to, because a lot of people, this has broken up a lot of people. You know, a lot of Raider fans are upset, pissed off, feel like they've been vastly put upon, feel like they have no power whatsoever. This is the one last expression. It's the best shot, you know? It really is. You got Raider players out there, ex-Raider players out there. Khalil Mack. Hey, is Khalil Mack saluting us? Can we recruit Khalil Mack to make statements on our behalf as Raider fans? Just asking, you know? Would he do that? Well, he's being paid by the NFL. Maybe that's too much to ask. What am I saying? Of course it is. But you get the idea, all right? Raider players like Ray Chester, Ray Chester was a fan of this. Okay, you doubt it? You go to Zitty62 on YouTube, you type Raymond Chester, Ray Chester, Raider tight end, you'll hear what I'm talking about, okay? And you would say, Zinni, thank you for what you're doing and helping getting the word out about this thing, okay? But I hope that everybody comes together now. You know, Boss Man was mad, and this guy was mad, and that person was mad, and that lady was mad, and Monica was mad, and they're all mad, okay? Oh, I have, this is the New York Super Bowl, 2012. Everybody was mad, all right? This is something else. This is, I don't know how many times I can say this is something else. Let me do this here. I got that. I've got, I got to run an errand for my mom here too. It is 3:25. 3:25. So, yeah. John Collins says, Al Davis would probably not have moved to Davis. No, I don't think he would have. Okay. Straight up, would not have. Joe Lopez says, I was mad. I gave up my season tickets and haven't watched NFL games. Hey, Joe, how do you feel about this, man? I mean, what do you think about the suit, man? What do you think? What do you think? This is something else. What I'm going to do is, this is part 1, okay? I'm going to start another stream, part 2. And the reason is what I'd like to do is switch this phone so I can make some calls. I am very happy. You're happy with the city of Oakland? I am very happy. I want to get some people on the line. See where we can go with this. All right, so let me do this because I want to get this. I also want to make sure that this gets up, right? And let me do this. Rather than leaving this live stream open all day, I'm going to close this live stream, come back with a new one, which would basically be the title like this, but sort of part 2, right? And see if I can get some guest statements on here. Get some surprises, you know. People want to talk or, you know, tell me they thought I was full of it or whatever. Fine, I don't care. Yeah, this is a red letter day, folks. Okay, silver and black letter day. How's that? Silver and black with white, commemorating the AFL champion, Oakland Raiders. Yeah, I said it. As NorCal says, about time the city of Oakland stands up for itself. Fights is what I'm talking about. Fight is what I'm talking about. Fight. James McClellan, you're right. Totally. He says, I think, yeah, 1,000,000%, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Yes. You got it, all right? Absolutely. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this, because I've got this open, I am going to switch up, all right? I'm going to switch up. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking this one, all right? I'm going to shut this one down. I'm going to switch up. I'm going to shut this one down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this one down, okay? I'm going to go and make some calls, see some calls. I'm going to come back with a brand new live stream about 5 minutes. All right? 5 minutes. Be right back. I'm shutting you down in 3 seconds. Corey Brown, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Corey Brown says, the courts need to make an example of the Raiders, especially this being a third-team move and second leaving Oakland. Amen. Corey Brown, I'm coming back. Hey, everybody. I'm coming back in less than 5 minutes, all right? But I'm shutting down this 3, 2, 1. Be right back.